Unlike its predecessor, the third-generation Golf was presented with a large number of modifications to the traditional 3- and 5-door hatchbacks and a 4-door sedan called the Vento. A 5-door variant station wagon and an open convertible were added. The bodies of the family are quite strong and durable. Moreover, the Wolfsburgers gave a 3-year warranty for the paintwork and a 6-year warranty against through corrosion. However, today, on cars from the first years of production, the rear wheel arches and sills can already rust. So long. The interior of the Golf III/Vento still looks attractive. It is quite spacious inside. The gallery can normally accommodate 3 passengers of average build. A characteristic feature of sports modifications GT/GTD, GDI/GDI16V and VR6, over time, the upholstery of the developed lateral support of the front seat cushions is wiped. Family, lack of all generations of this model, including the Golf III. Massive rear pillars, which slightly block visibility during lateral maneuvers. But another shortcoming of the predecessors, a large loading height of the trunk, was corrected by the creators of the Golf III. The 5th door reaches the upper edge of the rear bumper. The dimensions of the cargo compartments of the Golf III/Vento are average compared to the competition, although their functionality in all modifications is improved by convertible rear seats, allowing, if necessary, to increase the useful volume of the trunk. Engine. The range of Golf/Vento powertrains is wide and consists of 11 engines, 9 petrol engines ranging from 60 to 190 horsepower with, and 2 diesel, 63 and 90 liters with. All of them are quite reliable and, with timely maintenance and the use of high-quality oils, are able to withstand 300 to 400,000 kilometers before overhaul. By the way, for the first time in the history of the model, the creators supplemented the line of 4-cylinder engines with 2 6-cylinder VR6 engines, 2.8 liters, 174 horsepower, and 2.9 liters, 190 horsepower, thus turning a small city car into a formidable conqueror of space and time. For example, the 174 horsepower version accelerates an almost 1-ton car to the first 100 in just 7.6 seconds. Although at the same time it consumes about 13 liters of expensive gasoline in the urban cycle per 100 kilometers. Those who prefer an active driving style, but at the same time he doesn't want to spend money on fuel, we can recommend a fairly dynamic version of the GDI16V with a capacity of 150 horsepower. It accelerates to 100 kilometers/h also quite quickly, in 8.3s, but it consumes less fuel, about 11 liters. However, engines, transmission and running gear of most sports modifications Golf, GDI16V and VR6 are often worn out. If you like diesel, experts recommend choosing an atmospheric version of 1.9 liters, 63 horsepower. It is not as frisky as a turbocharged one, but it is simple and unpretentious in operation. Due to the heavy loads, the engine life of the turbocharged version is less than that of the atmospheric version. The turbine serves about 200,000 kilometers, provided that the air filter is replaced in a timely manner. In addition, oil leaks sometimes occur in this engine through the front and rear crankshaft oil seal. The timing mechanism of all 4-cylinder engines is driven by a toothed belt. When using a non-original belt, it is recommended to change it together with the tension roller every 60,000 kilometers. But on the VR6, a timing chain is installed, which, as a rule, takes care of the entire life of the engine. In Golf/Vento, the power system is equipped with distributed or single fuel injection. The mono injector is less reliable. The throttle potentiometer and the gasket installed between the intake manifold and the mono injector body do not differ in durability. The weak point of the cooling system of all engines is the plastic flanges that connect the rubber pipes to the engine. They often crack. Often, coolant leaks from under them due to the drying of the sealing rings. Transmission. Most Golf/Ventos are equipped with 5-speed manuals. 4-speed automatics are much rarer. The latter, under normal operation and timely oil and filter changes, are quite reliable. But on cars with high mileage, a window of 300,000 kilometers, equipped with mechanics, a break in the rivets of the differential was noted, which is fraught with damage to the gearbox housing, and the bushings of the gearshift are also worn out. All-wheel drive versions of Synchro, equipped with a viscous coupling that redistributes torque to the rear wheels when the front wheels slip. Quite reliable, but they are rarely found in the car market. Suspension. Running harsh and provides the car with excellent stability and handling. Front suspension type McPherson, rear, semi-independent. Running is almost the same, like its predecessor, but some changes were made to its design. For example, the attachment points of the front suspension were moved, the shape of the lever became different, the design of the support of the front struts was modernized, etc. But the ball bearings and silent blocks were inherited from their predecessor. Most of the suspension parts are reliable and durable, and the least, about 70,000 kilometers, are the rear silent blocks of the front levers. Over time, the rear springs sag. The rack and pinion steering is crisp and provides good feedback. In addition, as a rule, most versions have a power steering, for the long-term operation of which you need to change the oil regularly, every 70,000 kilometers. Brake system. Brake system for versions up to 90 horsepower. It was equipped with front disc brakes and rear drum brakes, but all the rest were equipped with disc brakes in front and behind. Quite often on the triples, there is also an ABS system. Despite the age, VW Golf III/Vento are still able to surprise with their quality factor. Cars are unpretentious in operation and adequately stand the test of our roads. And, importantly, the Germans are distinguished by the low cost of spare parts and maintenance. For all these qualities, they are appreciated by domestic motorists, which is confirmed by the high popularity of the model. By the way, you have to overpay for it when buying. VW Golf III/Vento are more expensive than many competitors of the same model years.